Hello and welcome everyone again into another video. On today's video we'll talk about the top teams in the Open Ultra League, which is the league that we will have at the upcoming rotation. We have Ultra League and Summer Cup in the Ultra League. So we will, I think summer or spring, it's supposed to be summer, we're in August. Wait, let me double check. Yeah, it's Summer Cup, and both are Ultra League formats. So you need to, before we head out into the before we start the Ultra League, you came in here to get yourself a solid team. Just like as always. So before we start the video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. What's Ultra League? 2500 CP. Anything that you could fit in within 2500 CP is eligible. All of these Pokemons are solid and actually good options to use in this league. Like Malamar is solid, Gastrodon is everywhere, Drapion is still decent, Moltres is kind of relevant nowadays, Steelix is good, Dusknoir is good, Feraligatr is good, Mandibuzz is good, Weezing is decent, this guy Typhlosion is actually decent as well. Now, these are like, like the PvP list. But if you take a look at the top ranking, Billibold is number 1. You have Lapras. Number 2, Shadow. Number 3, you have Lapras again. Fortress is there. Corviknight is there. Don't use it until we get a community day. We have Dusknoir, Moltres, Dusknoir, Grumpig, Altered Giratina, Tentacle, and Feraligatr, and Golisopod. All of these Pokemons are solid, but PvP says that the Pokemons that are performing the best are Talonflame, Weezing, Venusaur, surprisingly, Lapras, Steelix, Dusknoir, and Grumpig, and Jellicent, because like these Pokemons are just good generalists, and they are always good against whatever they have. There is at least one Pokemon that is weak to those. Usually, like, you will find each one of these Pokemons beat 2 of the opponent's Pokemon, so you kind of need to dance around until you get there. Now let's move into the top teams, the teams that are performing the most, the best. All these teams, I checked PvPoke, I built some of the teams, and I get some of these teams from solid top tier players. So any of these teams, by the way, as well, don't stick to the rotation I mentioned. You could literally rotate these teams at your convenience, whatever you feel is viable. As an example, here I have Billibold in the lead. With this team, Billibold, Credeli, Feraligatr, you can lead any of these Pokemons and you can swap any of these Pokemons. As an example here, with those 3 here, Billibold, Lapras, and Dusknoir, I believe that Dusknoir is slightly better of a lead. Because you don't want to be switch locked. While like Billibold, yeah, even if you're locked, you can just keep spamming the boost and ramp up your defense until you become unkillable. As far as Lapras, it's the number 2 on PvPoke. Lapras performs like as a safe swap, and people generally just don't lead it. So with these teams, like usually Skeldridge is the lead, and here Dusknoir is the lead. What's the safe swap? It's usually Lapras itself. I found out that this Pokemon, the flower, is always in the back. People don't lead it or safe swap it. They keep it in the back, give it to shield, and just to spam Trailblaze, ramp up your damage until like you start hitting harder and harder the longer the fight goes. Feraligatr is still decent. It's so good. And Feraligatr makes a great duo with Community Day Como. I still haven't made a video about Como, so if you have battles about Como, please, and you want to send them and feature them on this channel, you can shoot me a message on Discord and I will be glad to feature your battles. So make sure to DM me first. But yeah, with Como, Feraligatr makes a great call because Feraligatr is technically weak to the normal type and the darks, and Como destroys both the normal and the darks because you do super effective to both and you resist at least some of their damage. Talonflame, I wouldn't recommend the Talonflame Billibold. I would rather like just run Como double ghost, and we will come to another double ghost team. I know Feraligatr is not a ghost, but technically it has a ghost fast move, so it performs as a pseudo ghost. Moving into the Prime Ape, it's still top tier Pokemon, still insanely good, still insanely solid. I still haven't built one, but if I build one, I will actually run it with Jellicent and Weezing. Why Jellicent and Weezing? Weezing is so good at getting shields down, and once you give this guy a shield advantage, he will start just sweeping teams because of the fact that you keep ramping up your damage by spamming Rage Fists. And when they swap something that takes neutral from close combat, you could literally just close combat because people always assume that you will boost. So when you close combat, they don't expect it, and then you just swap out. because literally close combat in neutral matchup does like 70%. And if you're boosted, it will almost one-shot anything. And something to mention here, Primeape has been have had like an increase in its use because of the fact of Credeli and Sucker Punch Berry Bolt. I've seen some people pairing it up with this guy, Galarian Moltres, but it's not as common as pairing it with a poison such as Tentacruel or Galarian Weezing. Moving to the next one, a Pokemon that I still don't have, which is Ultra League Tinkaton. I think it's very solid. It's just that people don't have it, so they don't care about countering it or using it. I've seen it being paired with Gastrodon and Optimus Prime. With Optimus Prime and Gastrodon over Steelix, I think this is the team I actually saw with Tinkaton the most. But you could always run it, you know, like double steel if you want, with like something to counter the grass. Sorry, not the grass, the ground. And nothing better countering the ground than Galarian Moltres. Moving into the next best Pokemon, I feel like this Pokemon is the most underrated one in Ultra League. Now, some are like, no, it's not underrated, it's everywhere. Well, people started using it less because of Billy Bolt, but that doesn't change the fact that it's still good, still decent, still OP. You could use it, and you just have to counter the Billy Bolt. Like, as an example here, we have a Billy Bolt counter, hard counter indeed. Like, this Pokemon just walled the heck out about it. You could also run Clefable as your Billy Bolt counter, but they have to run Sucker Punch. If they are running Thunder Shock, you're going to be cooked. But you can actually run another grass like Credeli as well, just as like a hard counter, you know, like harder counter. Dusknoir is the Pokemon that I have used the most this season. This season, in my Ultra League team, in my Great League team, there is a Dusknoir, and I just enjoy the fact that it does so much damage from Fast Move, and it's so spammy. For a Pokemon that does so much damage from Charge Move, Fast Move. Usually, like, if you do damage from Fast Move, you don't do as much, you don't throw as much Charge Moves, except with Dusknoir. He does so much damage from Fast Move and from Charge Move because he's spammy and he hits hard, and his Fast Move also hit hard. Yes, you do need the Shadow. Don't use the non-Shadow. As far as what to pair it, you either pair it with Tinkaton or a Credeli. I prefer Credeli a bit. I don't know why. Credeli just feels more flexible sometimes, because like this Pokemon kind of suck in neutral matchups, so you need like a hard counter to Feraligatr. So that's why I prefer those two, because those two kind of like give Feraligatr a hard time. And don't forget that Credeli can still hit the what's his face, the pod with super effective Rock Tomb, and you don't want your Pokemon to take super effective from Rock Tomb. It's the most obnoxious charge move, and that's they literally throw Rock Tomb when it's resisted, so you can imagine what's gonna happen to you when it's super effective. Now, last time I did not talk about this guy. No, I think not last time, the time before. And people were like, oh, where is the Corviknight team? I just don't think Corviknight is good. Yeah, it's so bulky, it's so tanky, and lots of people are having success with it. And that's simply because of the fact that people just don't care about it and they don't counter it. And that's why it's kind of viable right now. It makes a good core with Billy Bolt and Blastoise, or even Cobalion. Well, with Cobalion, it's like double steel teams. Now moving into the next one, which is the most underrated Pokemon. I mean, this Pokemon was supposed to be the best, but somehow it didn't get as much of a use because people like just enjoyed Caesar more, because Caesar hits harder, and you know, like whatever this guy can do, Caesar can do it faster and hit harder. So that's like why you will see this Pokemon more than Caesar. So whenever you use it, you just need 2 counters to fire, and nothing counters the fire better than the water or the ground or even Billy Bolt, because Billy Bolt is going to win every neutral matchup. As far as Grumpig, you know, you just need to counter the Sucker Punchers. So that's why you have to run a Steel or a Fairy or a Billy Bolt, you know. As far as Credeli, I think we mentioned enough Credeli teams, but I like Credeli with Dusknoir. I like Credeli with Grumpig. Either of these teams should be solid. Now, moving into the Beast, the hardest hitting, the most annoying, the biggest beast of GBL right now, which is Typhlosion. This Pokemon is insanely good. People just haven't caught up on using this Pokemon. And it's just like, its mainly weakness is basically ground. And as far as the water, Typhlosion has Thunder Punch, which from Shadow Typhlosion does hit hard. So that's like the main thing you need to worry about. So that's why we see 2 flyers here. And that's why we see two neutral Pokemons here. As far as Golisopod, I think Golisopod just makes a... Okay, I think these two, those two teams are good for Golisopod. Now, moving into some teams from other people, I still think that Dragonite is good with the Drapion, Gastrodon still solid, with Fortress, Gastrodon still solid. The problem with it now is that Dragonite just doesn't beat Caesar, and if you get it into Caesar, you're just gonna lose because you can't cover Caesar and everything else. As far as the Gliscor, I found a team from Mr. Jamie Finn, fellow content creator, and he was running, I think when I checked his video, Gliscor, Blastoise, and Weezing, and they were all Shadow. Do we need the Shadow? I think you need the Shadow here. You don't need Shadow here or here. I mean, it's better to have a Shadow Weezing, but you know, Mr. Jamie Finn always runs Shadows. Now, as far as Guzzlord or Regidrago, they kind of do the same, so... you could do the same. So I find this team from PC3 Gaming, and whether you run Guzzlord or Regidrago, I think they perform the same. So that's why I think you need those two ghosts. You can just put Dusknoir here if you want. You can put Golisopod here if you want. It's just like, you know, it's like basically Guzzlord or Regidrago and two safe swaps. And this team I used like 3 seasons ago. I think it's still viable. You can do Gastrodon, double steal. It's still viable, to be honest. And the wholesome team, you can just always upgrade it. Now instead of Drapion, you just run Fortress, and you should have yourself a solid team. And that's pretty much it for the Ultra League teams that you will see or you will face. So yeah, best of luck with that. And don't forget to like the video if you like the content, or if you made it until here. That means you like the content, so don't forget also to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Now we'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.